Hi there, Gary here. Considering what our situation is right now with the coronavirus and a lot of us having to work from home, I'd like to talk to you about what I like and what I dislike about working from home. And this is coming from somebody who's been working from home for the last 4 years. So, the number one thing about working from home that I really like is I'm not in a rush to get to work. So, um, let's just put a caveat on that because you still have to set regular working hours. Um, when you're working from home, you have to pretend like you're in the office. You have to show up at 8 o'clock or whatever your or whenever your work starts. So it's 8 o'clock, and then you clock out at 5 or whatever, right? So I ended up working. I ended up working for a longer time than a lot of you guys there, because that's because of the nature of my job. But normally, I would show up at 8, and I might kind of clock out at 5, but work really kind of goes on till about 8 o'clock. Uh, what I mean about not being in a rush is that uh, there's just maybe 10 seconds to get from my dining table to my office, and I do have a dedicated workspace, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later, regarding a dedicated workspace for working from home, which is very important. The second thing is that it's in a relaxed environment. You're at home, you're relaxed. Normally, when you get home, your mindset changes, and you're in a relaxation mode. So it kind of puts you more at ease. I think that I'm more productive when I'm relaxed. So that kind of helps out. Um, Now, let's talk about having a dedicated workspace. I have a room in my house that I dedicate as far as my office. So this is my office. You know, my wife and my kids knock before they come in here because I might be working, or I might be in a conference call, or whatever. They respect that space. They knock before they come in. And on the practical side, working from home, it really saves you on lunch money because you're home. You can just go to the fridge and grab something. And my wife also, she's been staying home for the last few years, taking care of our child, and so it allows us to have that time together at lunch. So I separate myself during working hours, but at lunchtime I have lunch with her. And since my daughter's also here and she's doing homeschool right now, we're able to have lunch as a family, which is cool. Relaxed dress code. So as because you're home, you do have a relaxed dress code, but for some people you kind of have to get dressed to kind of change, or make that switch over from your home to your at work. When I'm at work, I wear a shirt with sleeves, or sometimes I wear a collared shirt just so it makes me feel more like I'm at work. But whatever motivates you into thinking about working when you're working from home. Now, as far as a dedicated workspace, let's talk about that again. Whether it be an office like mine, but if you don't have one, it could be, a spot on your couch. It could be the dining table. It could be, on your bed. You're sitting up on your bed and you have a setup there where you have your laptop, and you're typing away, doing whatever you need to do for your job. You determine what you're going to have as your workspace, and it has to be a place where you can actually concentrate with doing your job. Well, the biggest pitfall about working from home is motivation. You really have to motivate yourself to work. It's really easy to you're not being productive, and that's something that you really have to watch out for, because you're gonna run into trouble with performance issues, and that's what you don't need at this time. Is you need to keep on working, you need to maintain the status quo, and still have a job. Even if you were thinking about doing a job change, you really have to think about that. Even if you think you're unmotivated right now, you just have to kind of go on and keep on working, maintain your performance, maintain your motivation until that time comes that you can actually move on to another job. So maintain the status quo for now, and wait and see. Basically, is what we have. So those are the things that I like and what I don't like about working from home. I hope this has been something that that enlightens you about that. I've been working from home for the last 4 years, and I know that's not a very long time, but those are the things that I kind of found myself doing, and being conscious about while I work from home. So, all right. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.